I'm not joined by Kevin Cooney this week, my Courier Times counterpart. Kevin's been following the Phillies up and down the coast, so I think our ratings will at least increase without Kevin here. Hopefully you'll not hear me say that. I do want to talk about two games this week, with both are big, with some playoff implications. In Lower Bucks, the Neshaminy and Pennsbury renewed their rivalry for the 59th time. Both come in at 8-1. Both are on nice little winning streaks. Both do not like each other, but both will also be in the district playoffs. So the winner of this gets a higher seed. The loser is still going to be seeded pretty highly, come district time. But both teams are very good. They're threats to win a district title, and that should be a good one. The other game I want to touch on is Souderton and Quakertown. Now this one truly has playoff implications because Souderton, a preseason favorite to easily make the 16-team Quad A field, needs to win this game against Quakertown. Whereas Quakertown, which won just one game last year, is 7-2. They already have a spot secured. So it's kind of an interesting, effect here that Souderton has to win this game to get in, and it'll be a good one. Both are coming off nice wins. Quakertown beat CB West last week. Souderton went in overtime to beat CB East. Souderton has a little bit more to play for, like I said, with to get into the districts, whereas Quakertown is already in. But that'll be another good one, worth seeing. Unfortunately, they're both on Friday night, which is usually the case. But you can't go wrong with either one, Neshaminy, Pennsbury, or Souderton and Quakertown. We have a very special guest this week on In the Huddle, all the way from Happy Valley, coming off a huge win against Ohio State. Coach JoePa joins us. Coach, welcome back to Bucks County. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks there, young fella. It's good to be here. Glad Sue could drive me down.
It was very nice of her. Can you talk a little bit about the win against Ohio State?
Well, I'll tell you what, after that 9-0 business, we're glad to get Michigan off our back. They keep telling me it's a monkey. I don't know about monkeys, but it was a good win. I'm happy for the boys.
I'm sure you are, Coach. Well, let me say it. For those of you who are still not quite sure, Coach Costanzo actually hasn't joined us. This is our outdoors writer, Dale McChesnick. Dale is an excellent impersonation. I'm sure you appreciate it. But let's talk. Dale's a huge Penn State fan. He's been to a number of the games over the years, especially, and there's a couple this year. As a Penn State fan, could you ever imagine this? What we were sitting here on a Halloween with the Knicks where they are?
I expected big things this year. I think we all did, but we weren't quite sure. There were so many improvements. We really didn't know how Mr. Clark was going to do.
Right.
We didn't know if him or Devlin was going to win the job. I think Clark deserves the job. I think he is a reincarnated Michael Robinson. I think he's playing great football. Not taking away from what Devlin did when he came in after Clark got hurt on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. I'm highest at Kite. They're 9-0. They're ranked number 3. And I firmly believe with the schedules that Alabama and Texas have, not that I wish them ill, but one of them is probably going to stub their toe. We're going to be in Miami on January 8th.
Bottom line is, I think they're strong. I think they're the best in the country.
Not so fast, the boys. Still out there.
This is just wrong.
They're still Buckeyes. Still Buckeyes. Not so fast.
See how the Ohio State graduates behave? They just don't get it.
The Buckeyes still don't have a chance.
Our esteemed includes executive editor.
Pat Walker, who's not happy about Saturday's results, but nonetheless has taken the high road to join us this week.
This is our esteemed executive editor, as clueless as she is. Thank you. I'm a fan of the Buckeyes, which I think is a nut that falls out of a tree. I'm not sure. Has too much for the graduates. We had a fundraiser at Chambers.
We need glue on our hands.
We had a fundraiser the other night to try and raise money for our Christmas fund. And I think we raised about $300.
About $300.
And a couple of good-hearted Ohio State fans showed up. A whole lot of Penn State fans showed up.
They gave the most money, those Buckeye fans.
Yeah, okay. And it all goes to a real good cause. Pat was a great sport about it. We raised some money. Chambers is going to add to that.
Chambers. Yeah. Thanks to Chambers for hosting us. It was great fun.
All right, Dale, I think we have all of our special guests out of the way. And we'll get back to a little bit of football talk about Penn State. 3 games left to go to stay undefeated. Can you take a quick look at what they have left?
Everybody's talking about Michigan State, as they should be. They're still a ranked team, and they're a darn good representation of Big Ten football, but we can't look past Iowa. Just a couple of weeks ago, Iowa kicked Wisconsin's behind, and they did so pretty handily. And they have a winning record at home and on the road. I think that's going to be a real test. Indiana, afterwards, you can't take anybody lightly.
Right.
You know what can happen when you do that. And then, of course, Michigan State on, I guess it's Thanksgiving weekend, is going to end the season. But I fully expect, and certainly have my fingers crossed, they're going to finish with an undefeated record. They are going to go to Miami on January the 8th. And whether it's Alabama or Texas.
Who are they going to play?
Well, it doesn't matter to me. The home and home series with Alabama starts next year. So that might be kind of one of those interesting
Very
things.
interesting.
I don't know if that's indicative of what's coming or if it's a lucky charm.
It was nice too. We got a lot of responses to the realignment video we did last week with Lieutenant Athletic Director Lou Pacioli, who was kind enough to join us, and also for a story I wrote in last Friday's paper, looking at how the SOL realigned this year by a geographical, using a geographical system instead of an enrollment-based one. A lot of pros, a lot of cons, a lot of ideas of how to change it, which I'm in favor of a change because I don't believe this current method works even a little bit, but that's again a story for another day. But please keep your comments coming. They're very interesting and they are appreciated. Now you can join us next week. Kevin Cooney should be back with us as the first week of the district playoffs kicks off. Kevin and I will take a look at all the games involving all the local teams in Lower Bucks, Upper Bucks, Central Bucks, and Montgomery County. And for now, though, enjoy the last week of the regular season, and we'll see you next week in the Huddle. We'd love to know what you think, and it's easy to do. Just go to www.bucksmontsportsnow.com and to write us, send us a question, a comment, any kind of feedback on what's good, what's bad, what you'd like to see. Now, again, please let us know because this is new to us and it's new to you. We'd love to hear from you. Again, www.bucksmontsportsnow.com is the way to do it.
Plus, to stay in tune with your community and for all your information needs, there's two websites that cover Bucksmont like no other. It's www.couriertimesnow.com and www.intelligencernow.com. Updated 24 hours a day. It's a continuous news site that covers everything, news and sports and all the goings on in your community. That's Courier Times Now and Intelligencer Now, your one-stop stop for local news.